It is end of the second day of quarter three of 2025, and I really like breaking my years up into quarters. It helps because we make goals and resolutions, and when you are able to look at your life in terms of 3 month blocks, I think it's easier to make changes happen. And I thought it'd be really cool to document this journey of quarter three of 2025. I haven't recorded videos for a while. And so if you go back and watch some of my old content, it was me DJing, which I picked up about a year ago and really changed my life. There's videos of me talking about building a social circle. It's something that has been tough for me to do in when I moved to Austin 3.5 years ago for a number of reasons that I think I'll share more about. And yeah, just because of a lot of the pain that I went through in dating and in building relationships, it's I want to give back and help out people who might be feeling something similar because that really sucks. And so, yeah, I took a break from those videos, and I feel a little more direction about the my purpose and the value that I want to provide, and the reason that I want to record this kind of content. And so, I think this is the start of something pretty awesome, and I have a lot of cool things coming down the pipe. And so throughout the journey of these 90 days, it'll be documenting some of those business ideas and where the kind of the skills that I'm developing and that I'm learning from other YouTube content, and we'll be sharing that with you guys. That those skills tie into my purpose and making more money. So there's going to be a lot about that journey. I'll share more about my day job, where that is at. That's a fascinating thing. How to go from, really zero, and I'll share like why I'm at zero right now in terms of money and what I've done to get myself out of some like really bad ruts. Stuff like worrying about keeping the electricity bills on. That was just like a year ago. Even now, managing cash flow in my sales job is a challenge. So I'll talk about that journey. And then also, yeah, fitness. That's a big part of feeling good about yourself. And I've let myself slip a little bit. And I have some systems that have helped me in the past. And so if you follow this journey, I think it'll be really helpful for what you want to accomplish for your fitness goals. And yeah, and then relationships, dating wise, yeah, it's been a crazy journey when it comes to that. And from being Mormon growing up, and then living kind of a wild 20s, that I was just spinning my wheels, and I was selling myself short, and settling in a lot of things, and especially when it came to relationships. And so I'll share where I've gotten to now, and some of the challenges faced from wanting to level up, what that's like and what hasn't worked. I don't think people really give straightforward advice, or the people who are giving advice, it didn't work for me, and everybody's got to figure it out for themselves. But I noticed a lot of guys giving dating advice where 6'2" and chiseled Greek gods, and those are things that I'm not. I'm 5'8.25". Honestly, that is where I'm at, unless I've shrunk. And my body fat is 15%, and financially haven't had a lot of resources and felt kind of behind. And you can have a great dating life besides that. Like been having more sex lately, and I've been in like worse shape. Like it's an energy thing, but it's all a big picture thing. And so I'll go over that in this 90-day process, where I'm at in dating and how it fits in my long-term goals. To be like have children one day, and to have someone, a family that I grow old with. That's important to me. And so I'm what do you call that? I'm lifestyle designing that exactly. And so that'll be interesting to talk about. I'm really riffing today. This is just going to be 25 minutes of some big core blocks to my life, like the blocks that that build my foundation, and that I think people don't talk about enough. You know, being a 37-year-old man, and you know, the weight of your own ambition and the challenges in the world. I'm going to share like what has come to mind that's changing my life, and so I'll probably focus just surface level on these 5 blocks in this video, and then I'll check out today. So I hope this provides some value. I didn't say it at the beginning, but like I want to grow this channel so that we can help everyone out there with the way the world is going. And you know, we all have something special to us, you know, that we were born with, and it's unlocking that, and it's challenging. But I saw this this scripture on the back of a truck the other day, and it relates to why I'm recording this video right now. The scripture on the back of the truck, and it hit me at a funny time. And this is while I'm out selling roofs. I'm driving around in the foothills of Texas, and the scripture says, "Listen to the word." Listen to the word and obey, and follow the word. And if you don't listen to the word, then it's like looking in the mirror and seeing your reflection, and then walking away and forgetting what that reflection looked like. And you know, the word could mean a lot of things. I was very, very religious, and like I was a missionary, and like it was a big deal to me growing up. And then I didn't know what I believed, and the great thing that I value with spirituality now is I only believe what's true to me. And so when I read that scripture, it made I thought about the word being like a higher awareness to me. And I'm a firm believer in this mind, and that there's a soul there, and that there's a body. And so the word, I took that to be like what the soul talking. And if we trust in our gut, our intuition, and when we get the word, when the soul speaks, and then we don't like apply it, when we don't make the YouTube video, we don't like try something out in our lives, then it's just like looking into the mirror and forgetting what you saw, forgetting your reflection. And so my goal is to remember that reflection that I see in the mirror, to take those inspiration, those promptings, those words, and then to act on them, and to act with like speed and aggression, being deliberate. And you know, that's why I'm recording this video today, and I want you guys to help me out, you know, and to subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna commit to putting out something every day, and it's just gonna be what I'm going through. And I felt a lot of pain when it came to money and to women and to sticking to my like fitness goals. And you know, it's like I saw my life passing me by, and so that led to saw my life passing me by. I was just unhappy with my work. I was like felt despair that maybe I would never figure it out. And so, but you liking and subscribing and supporting this channel means a lot to me, and I just can't wait to see where this ride takes us. So I always had these big ideas, and you know, it's tough figuring out like how do I take my ideas and put it into you know, life. And when I was kind of lost, that's when I like started believing in God more so. And one of the things that I found when I got closer to God is that I started to find my purpose, and I started to feel more creative, like wanting to create things. There's that scripture, like man is created in the image of God, our Creator. So when we're creating, we're closest to Him. And yeah, I'm not sure which came first, like my relationship with Him, with my Father, or with creating. It's kind of a symbiotic thing, or it's a positive feedback loop. And I got into DJing, and when I was getting into DJing, I saw this as like a form of art, and I always like writing about these like kind of spiritual or philosophical topics. And I saw my DJ path that I was on is this way to like give back to other people who were lost. And so I kind of settled. At first, it was Lost Boys Are Us, and the reason for that was me and my buddies in high school. We loved the story of Peter Pan, and we called ourselves the Lost Boys. And I saw the story of Peter Pan is kind of like a metaphor. And here I am, like this kid, he's in his 30s and trying to figure out what to do with life, and like rekindle that like excitement of being young. And I was like wondering where did that go? Like why does life not feel so magical anymore? And then I'm practicing meditation and spending a lot of time in prayer, and that kind of hit me that kid has the same soul. He has the same like conscious awareness as I do now. And so that part of me, I want this to be a message that part of us, it never grows up, and it never gives up, and it always like craves things. It craves like joy. It craves feeling good. You might crave jacking off. It might crave wine. It might crave like all night benders with your friends. Like it craves being around your mom and dad and giving them a hug. Like all these types of moments. And so I was thinking that here I'm like finding a lot of joy in DJing and art and writing, and so I changed it to Lost Youth because I wanted it to apply to also women. I wanted it to be like this like banner, this brand for people to rally behind and be inspired by. And there's been a lot of iterations of it already. Even in the not even a year of what it meant and what I wanted to do with it. And you go back on my videos on my channel, and I was talking about like social skills and how to build a social circle, and because that's a huge part of the soul being joyful, and it's something that I have been in my head about in the past. And now I'm at a point where I just want to document my journey, and there's 5 like blocks to this Lost Youth brand that I think that it's changing my life, and so I think it will provide value to people who watch this. So the 5 blocks, and the first one I touched on it, is that the soul never grows up. And no matter how old you get, your body, or in life at all, don't compare yourself to anybody. You're on your own journey. And then there's 19-year-old kids out there that like are stressing about and thinking they're late because they hear about a 15-year-old that is making crazy money on TikTok or with an ad agency. Like the soul doesn't age. It always has the same like passions and inclinations of life. And the sooner that we adopt that our soul never has to grow up, the more liberated we'll be to go after our dreams. And there's no pressure of like of the timing of it. The sooner that we like let go and we just love where we're at, the sooner that the weight will be taken off our shoulders. And that's being optimistic, and it's a really like spiritual concept, right? Just to love everything that you're at, and to have this trust and faith that it's all happening the way it should. And the people who get farther in life, they're people who are optimistic, and they see everything. Everything is a positive, no matter what happens, and that's how we can really change the trajectory we're on. I got some of that from a book I'm reading, and I'll share that the books that inspired me at the end here. And then number two is you want to build something fun, and that DJing taught me that. Wanting to be an entrepreneur kind of taught me that, because I was trying to build stuff that I didn't enjoy doing. Window cleaning company, what kind of entrepreneurial stuff. I was wanted to make eating boards, and that was fun, like cutting boards that you eat on. But it wasn't like quite as aligned. Like when you find something fun, it's just like, it literally means that you could just wake up and record a YouTube video, or like you could wake up and you could start DJing. Like that is fun. And if you like pull on those threads, they're like, you're gonna be great at it, and that's what you're meant to do. And I'm like, sometimes you have to build something that may not be super fun so that you can do more fun stuff. And my day job as a roofing salesman is a good example of that. Like, as something that I'm doing, and money is fun, and I can find like the value in it, and it aligns with the other fun things that I'm doing. So that's number two, build something fun. And then number three is kindness never keeps score. And this one refers to like being who you are. I wouldn't say like be overly nice. I think like deep down, when you really like get to our core, everybody is like, human nature is good. And a lot of society, it's hard because you're seeing this like reflection back of people with their heads down, and they don't really smile. And so there's part of me that like, I smile and say hi to people, and it's like, why did I do that? And when I say kindness doesn't keep score, it's like, that's just who I am. And I'm not perfect at this. This is definitely a practice, as all these blocks are. But this is an important one to like honor how you feel, and being kind is I think it's all of our expression. And if you pull back enough layers, you're gonna get to this person who just gives and gives and gives of value to the world. So that's number three. Number four is be unapologetically yourself. So this is like a really important one, because everybody's got things about them they don't like. And even the like chiseled supermodel is gonna be negative. Like, you don't know what's going on there. And it's so important to like lean in and embrace the scars, the imperfections. Like I heard someone say like beauty for a lot of people is like symmetry, and I'm like very not symmetrical. And also there's been other things, my height or my nose. Like you could go on and on of things that you try to hide or you're not embracing, and all of that is bullshit. Like, does you no good. And like figuring out how to lean into who you are and being unapologetically yourself, it's key. It's key to a lot of the business and the dating and the friends and the family and fitness. So yeah, be unapologetically yourself. And then the last one is crawl before you walk, and walk before you run. And this is referring to patience. And this one, like, I added this later, and it might be my favorite because it's like the big reason that I didn't take a lot of I didn't go after my dreams. Like, they seem so distant. And the key here is having these like micro victories. Like, go build a website about something you're passionate about, And like the cool thing now is that's something everybody can do. It was a little harder, 10, 15 years ago, and you had to pay people. And now anybody can, get on Squarespace or Wix, and like now I heard you could like speak to AI and it would create your website. So, you're gonna have patients that, and your chapter 1 is like someone else's chapter 11. Like you can't compare where they're on, and wherever that's at. It's just for me right now. It's just recording this YouTube video and being really raw and authentic and talking about what I want to do the next 90 days. So I'm gonna cut this off here. I told you guys I'd drop a couple of books that I read recently that were real game changers. The first one is a metaphysical book, kind of a spiritual book. Like, so I like reading spiritual books, and this one spoke to me like in a way that a lot of other ones where I got value from, this one was like just really like, this is how it is. And so a lot of spirituality related to consciousness and what you see and imagine when your eyes are closed, that kind of thing. And that one is called Reality Transurfing, Steps 1 to 5. And I'll definitely talk more about it in my future videos. I just got it in the mail, and I actually listened to the audiobook, a 30-hour Audible, and it was great. And then the second one, and I'll show you, let me reach over and grab these two books, what they look like. That's Reality Transurfing that I told you about. It's a Russian author, which is kind of crazy to think, like Vadim Saland, this guy, a Russian author who, opened up a bridge or a connection with his intuition with the word, and created this. And I think it's really phenomenal. The other one, and this is about like kind of marketing. And marketing and sales, it applies to everything. Like we'll talk a lot on this channel about sales. It's something I've done for more than 6 years, and dating. I think the same concepts, and the art and science of standing out. This is harder than ever in a world where people are online dating and have so many options. A lot if you're a girl, standing out. Being seen. Sometimes the problem of being seen isn't the other people seeing you, it's that we're not doing it right. That's something I got from this book. So really great book. I'll talk more of those in the future videos. So guys, guys, girls, whoever, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow.